Alright everybody, this is going to be a tutorial on how to replace a laptop screen. I got my replacement in from laptopscreen.com. Came quickly, well packaged, well protected, so just follow their instructions on the website. You put your computer model and make in there and they show you the screens available. Just make sure that you have the measurements right and delineate between touchscreen and a screen that's not a touch screen, and then you'll be all set up. So when you get your replacement screen, you'll pull it out of the package. It'll look something like this. Just keep in mind this strip here at the bottom. Try not to squeeze or bend that. There's some circuitry in there and you don't want to damage that. So a little background, this computer took a nasty spill off the counter, and you can see the corner right there, it hit the corner, and then the screen gave me the lines of death, and I thought for sure I was going to have to spend a couple $100 to get a new computer. But as you can see, this is a Dell Inspiron 15 5000 series, and what you can do is before you go off and spend a ton of money, what I recommend is take a simple HDMI cord and find a compatible TV that will work with a computer. Plug it in to your computer and just see if your computer even boots up and comes up on the screen. If it does, then your hard drive's good, your computer's good. That was the case with mine. It took a fall, but it still was running. I had all my files, and I elected to replace the screen. So don't be intimidated by taking this apart. It's really simple. The screen's already off, so but what it'll be connected, and it'll be a very thin opening. It's thinner than this, but all you have to do is take like a credit card or something very thin, stick it into the opening, and just very gently, ever so gently, kind of give pressure, and then a little bit of pop off, a little bit more, and you want to be very careful because this is some very flexible and probably not so strong plastic, and you don't want to break that. And then you'll do it all the way around, and just kind of fiddle with it, and this will pop right off, and it pops right back on. So set that aside. You don't need that for right now. Once you take that off, you'll see the screen attached to the back of the computer. There's going to be 4 screws: top left, bottom right, and top right. And all you have to do is take a small Phillips head screwdriver, and you'll take all those screws off. And they're very small. I actually don't have a Phillips head right now. I'm using a hobby knife, but be careful if you decide to do that. I don't recommend using a hobby knife, but that's all I have right now. So you'll unscrew all of the 4 screws total, and then the screen just will come off like so. And this is what you'll see. This is the back of the screen. It's just a piece of foam, and then the plastic backing. Alright, so this is what I was talking about with the strip down here that's on your new one. And be very careful because there's a lot of fragile components in here, and just to kind of give you a little that's what it looks like inside. So if you go bending and squeezing and crunching that, like, you're going to damage a lot more, and you have to get a new screen. Alright, so that's done. We don't need that. And also, let me just go over the way it'll pop out, and this will be attached to that by a sticker, and I'll just plug it in so you kind of see what it looks like. Okay, so once it's plugged in, you'll notice the back lights up, and this is what I had, and I was thinking that it was donezo. So that's where it dropped on the corner. It doesn't mean your computer's broken. It just means your screen probably just got whacked. So the sticker will be down. Just peel the sticker up gently, and there'll be a little bar Once that bar's up, gently pull this out. You'll notice the screen goes, back of the screen goes dark, and then you have your connector. So we're done with this screen. I'll set that over there. Now you take your new screen, and bear with me, I'm doing this one-handed, so. All right, so just set it up just like you would the old screen. This is a 40-pin connector. It's very fragile, and you want to be gentle when you plug it in, but it fits right back in there. Okay, so you plug it in, and then just push this tape back down. Mine's kind of worn out because I've been back and forth on these two screens trying to get this working appropriately. All right, so then we got this now. So we have a screen that works on a computer that still works. And it's as easy as that. Now, I just want to make sure that this cord here at the bottom, this is your video connector cord that goes into and wraps around your laptop and comes in. You don't really need to mess with that. That involves taking screws out of the bottom of the computer, so try and avoid that. If you feel like you need to do that, I highly recommend just seeking a computer repair shop or a professional to do that, because you don't want to have this small problem and then create a $600 problem. So tuck that back in, nice and neat. Your connector, you just want to make sure that it is flush with the back here, and then you have your screen that works. Now, just reversing the process, you'll reinsert your screws, top left, top right, or yeah, sorry, top left, top right, bottom left. 4 screws. Once those are in, the screen will be secure. Peel off the plastic covering on this, the protector, and then you take your frame that we took off earlier, and it snaps right back in to place. Now, I'm not going to snap it back in because I got to screw that. I just want to save some time here. You don't need to see me screwing in screws. And that's it. So, important note is that this is day 2. I got this in yesterday, and for whatever reason, I plugged it in and it wasn't working, the new screen. So I woke up this morning and I was getting ready to plug it into this TV to do some homework, and it all of a sudden booted up. So if you get the screen and you plug it in and it doesn't work, don't give up. Give it a little bit of time. I assume that the computer just needed to recognize or pick it up, and maybe it just took a little time for the system to process a new screen. So give it a little bit of time, plug it in a handful of times, and just kind of let it set. Recommend restarting your computer since you can't see what's going on and you can't shut it down properly. I hate doing this, but you might have to do a hard shutdown and then start it back up. If you have any questions and anything I missed that you run up on, please comment, and I can try and answer that for you. Again, this is a Dell Inspiron 15 5000 series, and let me see if I can get the exact computer model for you, because I think that is important as well. Okay, here we go. So it's a Inspiron 5570. Inspiron 5570. All right, thanks a lot, and good luck on your endeavors. And there should be an alternative to buying a brand new computer, so don't give up. Thanks.